Good morning students, this is 8th part of physics class 12th. So today we are going to start with the very good topic electric field lines. Sometimes it is called electric field lines of force. Okay, don't mix the topic with electric field intensity that we discussed. What is the formula? E is equals to kq by r. Okay, don't mix the topic with the electric field intensity. What is the formula for electric field intensity? That is E is equals to K Q by R square. And if we want to write in vector form, how can we write? E is equals to electric field vector K Q by R square, and it is unit vector R. What is the meaning of unit vector? E is equals to K Q and R square, as it is unit vector means vector R upon magnitude of R, and this is also magnitude, so square and 1 means it become K Q by R cube and unit vector, position vector R. So this is a form of a vector form and this is a form of magnitude. If we want to calculate electric field, use this formula. If you want to calculate in vector, so use this format. Okay, nobody is going to ask you this. Numericals are always being calculated by this one only. Okay, so starting with the topic, that is electric field lines. So what is a definition? It is a type of an imaginary curve, okay, on which the tangent are drawn, gives the definite direction of a electric field lines. Okay, so how to understand this? Suppose this is a charge positive, this is negative. Positive charge take the field outside, radically outside, and negative inside. Okay, so we know as north pole and south pole, the magnetic field is started from north and entered in south. Similarly, the positive charge take out the field outside and enter into negative charge. Okay, so there is a path. Okay, there is a path. So in between path, suppose if this is a point P, I want to calculate what is the electric field at point P, not from Q charge. Okay, so for point P, so as you know, because of positive charge at this point, the field is at from charge to point, it is outside because positive, and for negative it is inside. Okay, so in between this positive outside and negative inside, so the resultant vector is in between this, so this is the resultant vector. Now suppose at point P1, similarly for positive P it is outside, for negative it is inside. Okay, so the your resultant vector is between, in both resultant vector is between plus and minus. Okay, so this is the net field. Okay, so similarly, with the help of this, at every point from plus charge to minus Q, there are numbers of points, and this net electric field gives the net electric field for point P1. Okay, so for every point there is a net electric field, and this curve from positive to negative is known as electric field lines. Okay, electric field lines. Now already we have discussed positive charge, the field is outside, negative charge, the field is inside. Now see, there is one good it is a electric field, as I told you, it is a vector quantity. See, as near the charge, see the vector, it is very long, but as we are going away, the vector is slowly decreased. The size of the vector is slowly decreased. See, all the vectors near the charge, it is maximum, but after it is decreasing. Similarly here, closer to charge, vector is increased, but away decreased. Why we are saying this? See, what is the formula? E is equals to kq by r square. If the distance from the charge is increasing, if we are moving very away from the charge, far away from the charge, means from charge the distance is maximum. If the distance is maximum, then the field is minimum. If we are coming very close to charge, near to charge, distance is decreasing, then electric field is increasing, because it is inversely proportional. Kq by r square. Distance decrease, field increase. Distance away, field decrease. decrease distance, field increase, field decrease, distance increase. Means if we are moving away, field decrease, if we are close, then field increase. Similarly here also, electric field increase, then distance decrease. Okay, so length of the vector, the length of the vector gives magnitude, and direction, arrow gives the direction, the arrow gives direction radically outward, and for this it is radically inward. Okay, now see students. Okay, now see, this is positive charge, this is negative charge. What I told you, if we are very close to the charge, okay, if we are very near to charge, if we are very near, the field is maximum because the distance is minimum. But if we are moving away very far, okay, very far, then field is decrease and distance increase, because distance increase, field decrease. So from this diagram we can say, the region near the charge, the field is strong. Region near the charge, the field is strong because the distance is very minimum. As the distance is increases, field decreases, because as we are moving away from the charge, field decreases. Similarly, we can understand, as we are very close to the charge, field increase. As slowly we are moving away, slowly we are moving away, at any point we are moving away, point P1, point P2, point P3. At point P1 field is maximum because we are close. Point P2 the field is decrease as compared to P1 because we are just far away. P3 is more electric field is decreased as compared to P2. Okay, same to same pattern here also for negative charge. If we understood this, so we can move to the very next one, that is types of field. So we have generally two types of field. Okay, we have generally two types of a field. So one is uniform field, other one is non-uniform. Now what is the meaning of uniform field? Uniform means if the field, see there are numbers of positive charge, so all the positive charge are exerting the field outside. See, from positive, numbers of fields are coming outside. Okay, so numbers of field lines are there, and all the fields are equidistant. See, all the fields are equidistant from each other. Suppose we are at point P, point Q, we assume point P, Q, A, B, numbers of points. See, so point P and point Q, electric field at point A and B are same because all the fields are equal. How can we understand? See, the direction, all the direction from all the positive charge, the directions are same. So this is the first property of uniform electric field. If anybody is going to ask you how you can say this is a uniform electric field, because the directions are same, all the directions are same. Second, see the length of all this are same, and the gap between this is also same. So for point A and point B, electric field is same. For point P and point Q, all the distance are same, so electric field is also same. So in uniform electric field, the magnitude is always same, there is no change. Okay, but if we talk about the non-uniform field, see, gap between two, here the gap between two, at every point the distance is same, but here the distance between two charges is slowly away. All the distance are slowly away. It is moving in that direction, it is moving in this direction, so the gap between this is continuously increasing. It is not equidistant, so gap is unequal. So we can say at point A and point B, point A is greater than point B. How can we say? With the help of this. See, I told you here, I told you, if we are very close to the, see, as we are very close to the charge, if we are very close, the field is maximum. If we are away, field is minimum. See the direction here, as the direction we are very close to the charge, electric field is maximum, away it is decreased. Similarly, see, if the charge is, for this is, the charge is here, see, so for point A the field is maximum because we are very close to the charge, but for point B it is decreased because we are away from the charge. So electric field A is maximum, electric field B is minimum. Okay, now see, for non-electric field, second one is the length. See, the length for first field, the length is maximum. For second, it is minimum. For third one, it is again maximum, then minimum. Minimum means length is not equal. See, here length is same, here length is unequal, here length is also unequal. So this is the non-uniform electric field. So we can see in non-uniform electric field, the gap between the two field is also unequal. Here the gap is unequal, here the gap is maximum, here the gap is very minimum, here the length is changed. So direction for uniform all are same. Okay, non-uniform the direction may be opposite also, but we have chosen only the same direction. Gap between the two from every point it is same, the length is also same. Here the gap between two is unequal, length is also unequal, and gap is also unequal. So these kinds of fields are called non-uniform field. Okay, so I hope students this topic is being clear. Thank you.